Hello guys, this is your Uncle Big Fish, and on this video we're going to be talking about this game that I've just played probably a couple hours ago when the game was just released. So this is actually the first day of this game being released, and I just want to show a little bit about what I found out early on that I want to share with you guys, especially those who are just starting on as well, and those that are actually planning on being more serious in this game. I probably wouldn't, but I would say that this is a good start. I am a free-to-play player on this one. I wouldn't say completely free-to-play. I would say I am a free-to-play player because of the fact that I didn't spend on this game. If you see here, I have 10 diamonds, and this 10 diamonds is simply gonna be the first purchase of the 10 diamonds, and you will get 60 diamonds in total if you topped up $1. And the reason why this is missing 50 is because I used it to build my own guild for my friends back from Black Desert Mobile, which will be, as you can see here, there's Enil and Cookie Sparta, Enil being the partner of this YouTube channel as well. So, being that in mind, I just want to clarify that I am not a free-to-play, I am not a spender. I'm 100% free-to-play, aside from this one. And I want you guys to know how I managed to get 11.7 thousand battle power as a free-to-play. So the first thing I want to say is knowing what stamina is. The stamina is a very important factor in this game. Why? Because stamina is pretty much all that you need to level up, which is one of the most important factors in this game, because you need to level up to get to the main quest that you want, which will open up new content. So you want to grind up levels as soon as possible, as fast as possible. Unfortunately, my stamina is 0, and at this point, it's very unlikely for you to actually get any means of experience. So just forget about it. If your stamina is 0, forget about it. Now, the first thing in mind is activities. Make sure to do this every single day. And be sure about this, because a lot of my friends who played this game actually forgot a couple things. And that is, as you progress in the same day, you gain a lot of battle powers. Some things that you might have missed, you should have redone again. For example, this Skyhaven. When you first started, it'll be at 4, I think it was much lower for the first level. I think it's like 2k battle power or something. You can do that one. And as you're playing the game throughout the entire day, you will gradually gain more battle power. And so you can actually do the second one like right now. You can do it now. But most of you might forget. So be sure to remember to do those. It's very important. It's just one of the many things. Obviously, the other one will be the Seal Breaker. This is also the same. You want to keep on challenging until you can't challenge it anymore, because the CP is too high. And as your battle power progresses, you want to keep on updating that. This thing gives you these, which are called runes, or dragon runes, and those will be important in just a bit. So first, we've talked about how important stamina is and all that. Now, how do you gain stamina? Well, there's only one possible way to gain stamina, and that's going to be from activity. I'm joking. It's actually from dungeon. I'm also joking. It's actually from this, Forbidden Ground. If you're doing this, the first time you do this, you'll actually gain stamina. It will increase your maximum stamina. And that's important, because the more you do this, the more stamina you have, means the more experience you can get. Playing new Forbidden Ground will increase the stamina cap, which will increase this. So once you do it again, the next day, it's going to be more. This thing will be refreshed every single day at 5 a.m. See here, number 4, stamina cap refreshes at 5 a.m. every day. So this will be what it's all about. Playing Forbidden Ground will increase the stamina cap. Forbidden Ground, Abyss, Lair, Dragon's Lair, and the Large World award XP amounts. They're equivalent to stamina spent. Equivalent. So how many ever stamina you have, that is what you will get in terms of XP. So for example, you have 29 stamina, you'll be converted to 29 extra points of XP. So now that we've talked about this already, how do I get 11.7k CP or battle power from simply just being free to play? Well, the first thing I want to talk about is rewards. Make sure to take every single bit of these. Just take it. Your login informations. Do it. Log in every day. Get your stuff. You can also get some things from the mail, like this one when they told us, oh, I fucked up. The emergency bug has been fixed. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Don't forget to claim your compensation. And these compensation is great because they give you a lot of really important stuff. Next, let's talk about sources of battle power. This is going to be first, you will have your gear, obviously. And then you will have attributes. This is going to be your stats, how much ever attack and defense you have. Next, let's talk about some things. Elite Glory coins. You can get this from Glory Arenas. And what you can do is you can buy these. In my honest opinion, you need to get all of them. But this one in particular is going to be very circumstantial. And that is the fact that if you don't get a good pet early on, fortunately for me, I got a pretty decent pet. I actually managed to get an A-grade pet. And because of that, I managed to actually use this. Now, what else? Next is going to be all of the other contents that you have here. These contents will allow you to gain CP or battle power. The next thing I'm going to talk about is going to be something called, give me a second, I'm going to show you in just a bit. This is going to be the Dragon Runes. Now, this Dragon Rune is very important. I need to make sure that you guys listen to this very well. So, in case you guys want to know what this looks like, if I press this, you can see here, there's 4, yeah? This is going to be a 12 rating 3rd grade rune. And this is, you will get this by combining 3 of the green ones. You can go to Dragon's Rune, which is over here. And you're going to be able to merge. Say like I have 3 of the white ones. I can actually do this, synthesize, and I'll get 1 green. And getting 3 greens will get you 1 blue. 3 blues will give you 1 yellow, and so on. So this is going to be pretty much what you want to have. So what is good is, what you want to get is, you want to get a 3 and a 4. A 3 will have a 5, like so, like a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a blue will have 4. So by combining both a green and a blue, you'll get the first block completed, giving you basically 2 puzzles. 1 here, like so, and 1 here. Make sure that you have them in the right combination, in the right kind of puzzly look. You want it to be snug, yeah? Complete square. So, next let's talk about the very important things that a lot of people missed, especially my friends, because they don't know about this. So the first thing is you want to go to store. You'll have a lot of glazed amber. You have a lot of these. They give out a lot of these. And what you want is to buy these. These are very, very cheap. 20. I think today we got like 1,300 or something. Or probably a little bit less, but you get my point. You get a lot of these. Blizzard, this is not very important. Doesn't give you movement speed, but that's it. This thing is enough to buy 10 of these, which is a lot of battle points. It is not worth buying. Do not buy this. Secondly is a Strength Rune. Mysterious Runes and Accessory Enhancement. This thing is still gonna be far off. You don't need to get this now. You can get this later on. Next will be Pet Summon Tickets. Like I said, if you don't have a good pet early on, if your pet is like below A, if you have like all blues, then maybe you might want to consider getting these. But be sure to do this a bit later, not early on in the day. So you give yourself a chance to gain more pet summon tickets from events and stuff first. And if by the end of the day you still don't get anything good, then maybe you can get these. But think about getting this one instead. This is by far the best one I would say. This one is going to be really good. This one might be useful later. This one might be useful later. This one, not too necessary for now, because this is still early game, guys. So this is just early game. You don't need to bother about this. If you can't win, if you can't kill a dungeon, CP up, battle point up, then challenge. Do not force it. Super Gold Gift Pack, this is not very important for now, but you can do this. I'll talk about this later if I ever make another video about this. I just want to share a couple important stuff. So make sure to get these. You want a lot of these. And what this does is, this gives you a lot of battle power. Because if you go to character, cultivate, you see this. These is battle power. All of these. Alright? These are all battle power. So you make sure you want to buy as many of that as you can. You want to get those store glazed amber. Get these. Get a lot of these. You can get 40 of these and just go buy it. It doesn't matter. Alright? It's fine. Start strong early. Because when you start strong early, it's going to be much easier going forwards. Next, I want to talk about a couple more things, and that's the fact that in these activities, there are some time limits here, which they will not always open. For a wild boss, I would say you need at least 2 of these to get both. If you only get 1, there's the big chances you'll only be able to get one of the bosses. If you're lucky, maybe you can get 2 in a single sitting. But most likely, the boss will be already dead. The second boss will be already dead by the time you finish with the first one. So this is going to be pretty hard. I suggest keeping 2 hours of these to actually do it. Next, what else I want to talk about? Team. Alright, boss arenas. This is very important. This thing gives a lot of really useful stuff. This thing gives you merit. Yeah? Merit. Next, you're going to get this runes. I'll be honest to you guys, I don't really know what merit is for. I have no idea what this thing buys. I just have absolutely no idea what this is. However, if anyone knows, please do let me know in the comment section down below. I'm not a pro of this game. And this video is simply just to share to you guys what I found out and what I want to share so that you guys don't make the same mistakes as a lot of my other guildmates. Next one, let's talk about dungeon. Now, Abyss. So, a lot of people will be doing this Abyss. You have to do this. The first clear rewards, you actually gain these. And these. You'll get 1 each. Alright? This one, the first boss, the Cyclop, will drop you your armor, your pants, and also your helmet. Whilst the second boss will drop you your pauldron, your bracer, and your shoes, or your boots. These will give you XP as well. And this thing does need stamina to actually do. So please think about it before you do which one, because you can't do this continuously. The first thing in mind is to do both at the same time. Do once of this and once of this. Once that happens, you will see from your drops. Look at your gear, alright? Once that happens, look at your gear. Which one has the lowest rarity? Say on the first one you get a blue armor, and the second one you actually get a blue glove. Or say you have 2 of the blues on the upper half and you got only rubbish on the bottom half. Then you want to actually spend the rest of your stamina doing the second boss, which drops these. Now, how do I get this? The main weapon, the blue main weapon. What I'm gonna do with that one is, if you look at Dungeon and Abyss and those coins that we talked about, you can actually get one of these from killing each of them the first time, and you can go to Redemption Shop right over here, and you can exchange 2 of them for something, either a rare weapon or a rare helmet. This thing has pretty much every single one. So you need to bother with that, alright? You can get either a blue secondary weapon, a blue main weapon, a blue helmet, a blue belt, whatever. You can get one of these. Ideally, you want to get either the secondary weapon or the main weapon, because the rest you can pretty much get from the dungeon itself. It's much easier to actually get. So you're guaranteed to get 1 rare, at least, from that. from these. So this thing, getting main weapon, will probably be the most optimal, because this thing gives you damage, and that makes you able to dish out damage and farm easier, because going forward you need more damage to kill stronger monsters, and ideally damage is the more important part of that. Next, I'm going to talk about this Master Glory Coin. What do you use this for? You can get these, same thing, get random jewel packs early on, especially if you already have a good pet. Next will be some hidden CPs that it took me a while to actually understand. Which one will be this one? Character. Alright, you go to character. You're gonna go to... give me a second. Where is that? Character. You're gonna go to titles. Alright? You wanna press this. I don't know where okay. If you do this, you have to press this. Use attribute. You have to press it. If you don't press it, it doesn't... you don't get any of this. You get 800 HP, 20 attack, and 20 defense. This one gives you a total of 200 battle power, guys. 200. Alright? It's good. It gives you 200 battle power, guys. So be sure to do this. Okay? I didn't know about this until before I was actually recording this. Next, let's talk about appearance. In majority of games, appearance is just appearance. You don't really gain anything. You just get, well, outfits. Makes you look better. But in this game, outfits give you combat power. Like say this one, this Mate Treehouse pajama set, headwear. This gives you 350 HP and 3 defense, which gives you, like I said again, battle power. And if you remove it, bam, you lose 44 battle power. So you have to use it. You have to use this, okay? Don't forget to do it. Always have this in mind. Next, let's talk about the other part, which will be decorations. And this is going to be these. Also, don't forget to go attribute and put them on. Because this, guys, is broken. Alright, this thing is broken. The wings give you 30 attack. At least the blue ones. This one will be the tail. It gives you HP. 4,000! Can you imagine that? 4,000 HP from just wearing this tail. Be sure to not only equip the look, not only the appearance, but you also equip the attribute. Otherwise, you won't get it. Alright? This is OP, guys. This is OP. And this is something I have a hard time believing. I have a very hard time believing that that these rubbish actually give you combat power. This thing actually gives you battle power. It's so weird that decorations give you combat power. So it's so weird, alright? Next, what do we talk about? I just want to make this thing quick because I don't want to waste any more of your time. Next will be trading, alright? Give me a second. I forgot if it's in trading or if it's in market. I think it's in trading. Now, for this trading, okay? Open trading. If you see here on trading hall, you can go life class, bottom, sell. You can sell blood crystals, guys. And you can sell them for diamonds. Which will be these. It's an in-game currency that needs real money, guys, to make. In order to get this, you need to use money. So as you see here, I bought this already. So you need this. You need to pay with real money to get diamonds. And this game allows you to get diamonds by selling these blood crystals. Now, how do you get those blood crystals? What you can do is you can go to your bag. You see if you have any gears here that are rubbish, like the greens or whatever. You can press it and then press dismantle. And you will get how much ever blood crystal it is that they're worth. And you can sell them. Don't sell too much, you might need this in the future. Next, let's talk about pets, alright? Be sure to think about this early on. You need a pretty good pet. If you have a good pet, it's gonna really bring you far. Because when you have a good pet, it actually allows you to gain more power. This pet alone is worth 1,875 combat power. So it's actually pretty significant. Alright, this thing is pretty significant. Okay, The pets do have skills, which you can see if you press this one. It has skills, like say this one. This one is gonna be a special passive skill, which you can get by going to guild. You go to your guild, and then you're gonna press these, guild party, and then you will get this. So be sure to do this with your guildmates. You need to do this, right? You need to do this. This is OP. You can get some really good stuff from this, so make sure to do it. Nextly, look at your guild chest. If you have these. If you have these, they will give you glazed amber, materials, whatever. And those are important. Alright? Next, let's talk about... What else do we talk about? Summon, Battle Pass. Oh yeah, for summons, you do need to use Pandora's Heart. You can get those pretty easily from Dragon Slayer Festival. This is just an event, I would say. This will take a while. You have some achievements here, and each of those achievements, you actually gain these coins, which you can use to trade into a Dragon Slayer, into a Pandora's Heart. You can trade one of these for 5 of the coins. The rest is just aesthetics. I doubt this even is worth anything, so don't worry about that. You can get this one instead. This thing's worth more. These are very important because you gain coins from doing them. Complete 5 daily quests in Dragon Slaying Project. Tap to shared activity 1 time. The rest, reach level 30, complete 2nd class, complete all road success cycle quest. And this is pretty much it. This is just how it is, I would say. This will be the quest line. And this will be the next day's one. There's a time to when it's actually available. I would say that's the majority of the things that you need to be doing, but majority of the time what you need to actually do is to look at your bag. Look at your bag after you do a quest, look at your bag after you do your quest, look at your bag, see what's missing. Say like this one, I'm missing on a glove and boots. So ideally what's gonna happen tomorrow is, I'm gonna be going to activity, I'm gonna go to dungeon, I'm gonna go to abyss, and I'm actually gonna be doing, probably tomorrow we have this one by then, and I'm gonna be going to one that drops me this one, I would say. It doesn't give you main weapon, so probably this one, where they can actually drop you the shoes and bracers and all that. This one is very important. Pet summon ticket, make sure to do this. 2 extra so you can actually choose one more of these redemption coupons. You can get these later on. Alright? You need to do both. Gives 2. Gives 2. Alright? So this is actually quite important, guys. Make sure to actually do them tomorrow. Every single day. Aside from that, I think majority of the things have been explained. There's not really a lot else to do. Do all the quests, do all the activities. Be sure to do your guild. Boss arenas, do these. For solos, make sure to update them once in a while. And one last thing is, before you do the Gold Bandit, do this last. Okay, do this one last in the day. Don't do this early on, like me. I made a huge mistake. Do Gold Bandit always at the very end of your day. At the very end of you playing. Because then you will get more battle power, and then you will be able to grind this one much more efficiently. Because this thing actually determines how much money you get from how many you kill. So if you have a low combat power and you go in, it's not pretty at all. Okay? And I think that's about it for me. I hope that you guys learned something from this video. I really hope that you guys don't get lost like majority of us when you first start playing. I think a lot of people were very confused at what this is all about early on. We also don't know much about this. This is all just from trial and error. I don't even know if majority of things I just said is 100% true. But those are what I did to gain 11.7k battle power as a free-to-play. And if you see here from the rankings, I'm rank 82, guys, as a free-to-play. So I would say I'm doing pretty well, guys. I'm doing pretty well. I'm rank 24 as a cleric, as a free-to-play. So, yeah, I would say I'm doing things pretty right, at least for now. And that's it from me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a nice day.